Truly for us as bishops, as pastors of this pilgrim church in Nicaragua, it is very sad at this moment. We feel that this conflict has opened many wounds.
Being young and Catholic at this moment in Nicaragua is difficult because of the social political situation that we are going through. They are marking us, they are smearing us, they are saying this one is against us. And it shows.
Y se nota, pues. No nos dejan ser.
They do not let us be. I feel like we are a target of denigration, not letting us do the normal activities that we normally do. Now it is very difficult to reach young people, because in one way or another, there's been a smear campaign against our church, against our youth. We are at the point where we can't even be in the cathedral. We were with the Blessed Sacrament, and people passed by, shouting that we were coup conspirators.
At
the time, it was something I did not know how to handle. It is not like somebody prepared us to live in this kind of national crisis, right? For example, once 7 patrols arrived, and they parked outside my house. It was a form of psychological torture. Maybe because I was on the streets, or because I was a youth leader. At the time, it was tense, dangerous, only to go from the cathedral to my house, which is 3 blocks away. For my mother, it was super stressful that I went to Mass, that I was at a pastoral committee meeting, that I went to pray the rosary. It was terrible for her.
It saddens me because as pastors, we sense the feelings of the population and we feel a confrontative atmosphere, like they are building walls. And many times, these walls have, as a consequence, hate, quarrels, and enmity.
The cruel images of brothers against brothers shooting at each other have been stamped in us. Because the policemen and the opposition demonstrators are brothers in faith, in culture, in everything in the same country.
Eso pues se nos queda impregnado.
Los sacerdotes nos hicimos presente.
We priests were present, and we had to get in between both sides, in the middle of the rain of bullets. The truth is that I never imagined that I would be in the middle of such a complicated situation. However, we did so with a desire to accompany our people, to tell them that in the midst of this situation of violence, other paths are always possible, and to seek peace between the two sides.
De buscar la paz en medio de los dos bandos.
Toda la iglesia en Nicaragua se volvió pueblo.
The church in Nicaragua became one people. I am referring to the fact of suffering with the one who suffers, of crying with the one who cries. Many bishops, when many cities were being attacked, took the Blessed Sacrament in their hands, and we went out in procession with Jesus in the Eucharist, accompanying the suffering people.
Al pueblo doliente.
In one way or another, throughout all these moments, there have been people, situations, that helped me not to be faint-hearted, which have strengthened my faith. One of those things was to be able to live the World Youth Day in Panama, because as a Nicaraguan woman, one can feel alone in this struggle, in this problem, in this crisis, and to arrive and realize that neighboring countries are watching over you, are praying for your country, is quite encouraging.
We are men of hope and faith, and one of the concrete ways is through dialogue. But it has to be a sincere dialogue, with a desire to really build a new country, with justice, with freedom, with love.
I believe that those who are in youth ministry today have decided that this will be their challenge. Despite all the difficulties, to continue to participate in youth ministry. We have committed ourselves to say yes. Well, then we are going to follow Jesus, no matter what the consequences are.
We ask for peace. We ask that everything returns to normal, or at least to be free. To dress as we want, with the colors we want, and sing the songs that we want, where we want, in a bus, on a road, in a train. Our faith is sometimes darkened by gray days, but Christ on the cross is the motivation that springs from within and tells us, do not be afraid. The Lord will always be with us.
El Señor siempre va a estar con nosotros.